What is the definition of persuasion? Persuasion is the process of planning to change someone's belief or actions. To be more descriptive, persuasion is a process in which communicators tries to influence on how people think, behave, or even act. At the end, communicators will make that people do whatever communicators want to. If we truly analyze, we can see that persuasion is involved in every dimension of our lives. For example, in the political issue, politicians tend to be very persuasive on their speeches because they need to convince the whole society to follow their ideas and thus vote for them. Advertisement. Companies tend to be very persuasive on their ads because they need to show consumers how much the welfare will increase if they buy the product, showing the benefits of them. On business, businessmen need to be persuasive to convince investors to invest on the projects. They can do this showing the profitability of the proposal, for example. What do you think the presenter meant when she discussed the ethics of persuasion? I think the presenter meant that not all persuasion methods are ethical. They exist also the unethical methods like coercion, brainwashing, or even torture. We also need to analyze the intention of the person who is trying to pursue us because sometimes they don't have good intentions. This is generally when they are looking at personal gain at the expense of others. For example, if I am trying to convince you to buy my product, but I'm conscious and I know that you can't afford it, I will looking just for a personal gain instead the welfare of the majority. I wouldn't be acting so ethical. I wouldn't be acting ethical. What are the types of techniques that could be used to pursue? Well, there are mainly three types of techniques that could be used to pursue. The first one is appeal to reason. It's based on logical arguments. Generally, this type of persuasion is difficult to argue against and are irrefutable. For example, if I am studying international business at North University in a semester and simply I am tired and want to drop out, my parents and friends can convince me to not dropping out by telling me that I have paid almost the whole career, that there are just 2 semesters left. So with this argument, they can convince me to finish my career. The second method is appeal on emotions. This type of persuasion is based on feelings, and feelings are not very logical. If my friends and parents tell me that my father, who is a person that had the opportunities to study, will feel very proud of me if I finish my career, the feeling of proudness will motivate me to finish my studies. And the third method, but not the least important, is appeals on needs and desires. Here, we need to convince people why our offering is something that they need or desire. For example, if I say that my desire is having a comfortable life, I have to act in currency of that. I need to finish if my parents and friends tell me that I need to finish my study to have a comfortable life because I will have more probabilities to have a higher income in the market due to the knowledge acquired, the my desire will motivate me to finish my goal. So with this, we need to analyze carefully what type of method we should use to make our persuasion effective. For this, we need to know very well the audience in order to succeed in our persuasion. For example, appeal on reason if the audience tend to think a lot before taking a decision, or if the final decision requires a huge time investment. If it is appeal on feelings, is because the audience tend to be very emotional and take decisions based on their feelings. Or if it is appeal on desire, is because the desire of the audience is huge enough.